Hey there, fantastic bloggers. Welcome back to another episode of the Blogger Breakthrough Summit podcast. I'm your host, Liz Stapleton, and today we're diving into some golden nuggets of wisdom about guest posting from the amazing Sarah Jane Burt.
How to get started. So the first thing you need to do is find blogs that you can submit your guest post to. So just a few parameters for this. Should have a similar audience or an overlapping audience. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a blog that's just like yours. Let's say that you are a gardening blog, and this blog is about maybe growing vegetables specifically. That audience overlaps with the general or let's say it's the other way around. You write about vegetables. This is a general gardening publication. There's going to be people that are interested in vegetables in there. So you have an overlapping audience. It may not be everyone in their audience is for you, but there's some people in there that are. They need to accept guest blog posts. So a lot of blogs that regularly accept guest posts will have a page on their blog that says how to submit a guest post, all the kind of parameters, the rules. Some may not, but you might see that they have guest posts on there. Or you might reach out. Maybe they've never considered having a guest post. You might reach out and ask if they're open to it. But obviously do that work first before you start pitching, because if they're not even open to guest blog posts, you're kind of wasting your time there. You want to find blogs that have an audience that's bigger than yours, but not, so big right off the bat. So if the only place you've ever written is in your blog and you've got like 15 blog posts in there, you're not going to go pitch Forbes, right? Because they're looking for people that have some, have a history of publishing in, publications with lots and lots of readers. So you want to find a blog that it's likely they'll say yes based on your publication experience. But let's say maybe you have published in some bigger publications, then you can kind of go for those bigger publications. But you really want to just focus on where your audience is, where you're likely to get in, what kind of fits with the content you talk about and the content that's on their blog. I think a great place to start is with your favorite blogs and publications. You also will find that out in the survey, so you can kind of use that information. That's a great place to start. Look at the things that you already like and know. It's easier to pitch to a place that you know than a brand new place. So some tips. This can be a super time-consuming strategy because you can be writing pitches all day. It's also a bit of a numbers game. Just statistically, you might pitch to 10 places and only get accepted to one. So consider that when you're kind of picking which publications to pitch to. Don't waste your time pitching to ones that might not be a good fit. Read the blog or publication to get a feel for the style of the content and the types of topics. Your pitch is going to be way better for it if you understand what people have written about, you understand what content does well on the blog, you'll be able to make a better pitch. Follow their submission guidelines. Some blogs have really not complicated, but a long list of things that you have to keep in mind. Like you're only allowed to use 2 links to your own content. You can't talk about a topic that's already been talked about. They don't want how-to content, or they only want how-to content. Look at that stuff before you come up with pitch ideas. In your pitch, take time to show them how it's going to add value for their readers. So if they have a bigger audience than you need them more than they need you. So really talk about how it's going to add value for their readers, not necessarily how great you are, although that's a piece of the pitch as well. Here's a pro tip. If you can offer an SEO angle, this often makes it easier to get the guest post. Everyone's concerned with SEO, so if you can write a post that will bring traffic to their page, they're more likely to say yes. So how do you do this? look at the posts that have been made, kind of look for common themes, think about those subtopics that have been posted about, and think about what is missing here. Where are the gaps? Then once you kind of get those topics, you can do keyword research and say, okay, there's this many people look up this keyword. There's definitely traffic potential here. I want to write a blog post around this keyword. Here's my suggestion.
All right, thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you found Sarah's tips as enlightening as I did. Get out there and start pitching, and be sure to join us next time to learn about tracking your most important business metrics.